Welcome to Expressive Culture TV, and welcome to the first video of 2004 week where we're revisiting a few classic romantic comedies that are turning 20 this year. To start off, we'll be discussing the classic A Cinderella Story starring Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray. We'll do a quick recap and a commentary on my favorite scenes from the movie as well as my favorite characters and why. So sit back, relax, and let's jump in. Ready? Let's go. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on upcoming videos when we upload. The film centers around Samantha Sam Montgomery, played by Hilary Duff, who lives in the San Fernando Valley in California. After the death of her beloved father, Sam is left to live with her cruel stepmother Fiona, played by Jennifer Coolidge, and her two obnoxious stepsisters Brianna and Gabriella. Sam's life is made miserable by her stepfamily, who force her to do all the chores and work long hours at the family-owned diner. Despite these hardships, Sam remains optimistic and dreams of attending Princeton University. At school, Sam and her best friend Carter, an aspiring actor, are the outcasts. Sam has a secret online relationship with a boy named Nomad, who she met in a Princeton University chat room. Nomad is actually Austin Ames, played by Chad Michael Murray, the popular quarterback of the school's football team, though neither knows the other's true identity. Sam and Austin agree to meet in person at their school's Halloween dance. Sam attends in disguise as Cinderella, wearing a mask to conceal her true identity. Austin, dressed as Prince Charming, is enchanted by her but doesn't know who she is when she leaves the dance abruptly at midnight, dropping her cell phone in the process. Austin begins searching for his mysterious Cinderella using the cell phone as his only clue. Meanwhile, Sam's stepmother discovers Sam's plans and tries to sabotage her dreams of going to Princeton by hiding her acceptance letter. Eventually, Sam's identity is revealed in a dramatic scene in the school cafeteria. Emboldened by her best friend Carter and the diner staff, Sam stands up to her stepmother and stepsisters, reclaiming her self-worth. In the end, Austin realizes that Sam is his true love. They start a relationship, and Sam's dream of attending Princeton becomes a reality when her real acceptance letter is found. Her stepmother and stepsisters receive their comeuppance working off their debt at the family diner, which Sam was now the owner of, after finding out that her father did not only leave a will after his passing, but had left the house and diner to her. I love this movie so much growing up that to this day, I find myself going back to rewatch it every now and again. One of the best things about this movie was definitely the cast. Jennifer Coolidge and Regina King were the perfect enemy duo that added a necessary level of comedic relief, despite the pressing issue of Fiona being the evil stepmother that was relentless when it came to making Sam's life miserable. However, I can't deny that despite her evil role, Jennifer Coolidge's comedic chops alone is worth rewatching every time. From her Botox scene after picking up the twins from the Halloween dance, to her asking Sam if she wanted a cookie after she gave her her fake rejection letter from Princeton. And because of that, it's really hard for me to pick my absolute favorite scenes because there were quite a few in this movie. And for the sake of the length of this video, I'll only be picking two plus an honorable mention. My first favorite scene was when Sam finally stuck up for herself and confronted Austin after she was humiliated by his ex-girlfriend, who conspired with her evil stepsisters to reveal her and Austin's private chat messages at the school's pep rally. I honestly don't know if I could have gone back to school after what happened, so Sam being able to keep her head down and focus on getting out of there took strength that I don't even think she realized that she had. When it came to confronting Austin, I was glad that she held him accountable for being a coward and not defending her, while the entire school taunted her, forcing her to run away. I especially loved that she told him that although she believed he was the guy she had been chatting with, that she simply couldn't wait for him because it would be like waiting for rain during their drought season. Useless and disappointing. As a bonus, I absolutely loved that Carter showed up for her as a true best friend and supported Sam when she needed it the most in the aftermath. My second favorite scene was when Austin finally bossed up and got the girl. And yes, I know that I just totally backed Sam for telling Austin off and being done with him, but what can I say? I'm a sucker for second chances. And I felt Austin truly redeemed himself when he told his father and everyone who was depending on him to respectfully F themselves so that he could start living his truth on his own terms instead of fulfilling someone else's dreams. What I loved most about this scene is the pivotal moment when Austin has to really decide who he wants to be and who he wants to be with. And seeing Sam about to leave the game gave him the reality check that she's about to be done for good, and he's probably always going to kick himself for not saying or doing anything about his feelings and happiness, which is obviously with Sam. Because at the end of the day, Sam is the only person in his life that sees him for who he really is and isn't shallow like the people he hangs out with. And vice versa, he gets her and makes her feel safe and seen, which is why it was more than understandable that Sam was disappointed with his behavior or lack thereof that reflected the opposite of what Austin had shown her in private. The least he could do was declare his love for her in front of the whole school with a kiss to let everyone know that this is his girl and that he doesn't care what anyone has to say about it. It's just great that things worked out because if Sam would have given him the cold shoulder after that attempt, he would have felt worse than she did when she got humiliated. As an honorable mention, the scene when Sam and Austin finally meet at the dance was a sweet moment, even though Austin was completely oblivious to who Sam was, even though he'd already saw and talked to her on numerous occasions before. However, it was cool to see Sam give him a chance when she didn't want to because she had to get over her preconceived notions about Austin due to his reputation of the so-called friends and girlfriends he kept around him. Plus, Sam looked absolutely gorgeous in her Cinderella gown and totally deserved to win the Halloween costume contest. My only regret is that she couldn't accept the award so she could make Shelby even more upset about Sam being there. Out of the many lessons this movie gave, the one that will always be relevant is the fact that you know you're something truly special when people you don't know or don't know you hate on you simply because you exist. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on your favorite scenes and characters from the movie and what you'd like to see for future videos. And if you're looking for more content like this, click one of these videos here.